Hello. Are you ready to improve your English? Well, today you are inside of my garbage can, and I am going to make you a video of comprehensible input. What is comprehensible input? Comprehensible input is when a native speaker like me speaks in a way that you can understand. I'm going to make a video showing you all of the chores that people do at their homes all around the world. But first, I have to take out the trash. Let's go. Hey guys, it is your English-speaking friend, Kyle. And today, we've got a video full of important vocabulary. Today, I'm going to make you guys a video showing you something that we all have to do, but I think most of us don't really like doing. Chores. What are chores? Chores are the things that you do around your house to keep your house clean, to make sure that you have a nice place to live. But for most of us, it's not really a fun thing. People don't usually say, "Ooh, I get to do chores today." No, it's more like, I have to do chores today. But it is an important part of daily life. So today I'm going to be showing you all the chores that we do around the house, how to say them in English, and I think that the camera wife is really going to love this video because she's going to get to see me doing chores. All right, this is a vacuum cleaner. This is a vacuum cleaner, guys. And you use a vacuum cleaner to vacuum, okay? And what the vacuum cleaner does is it sucks. It sucks little pieces of dirt, animal hair, any little thing that's on your floor. The vacuum cleaner sucks those things up. It sucks them into here, and then you can take this off and throw it away and get it off of your floor. So the vacuum cleaner is for cleaning the floor. Now there's another thing that is for getting little things up off of your floor, for cleaning your floor as well. That is a broom. This is called a broom, and this is called a dustpan. And you use a broom to sweep, So if they kind of do the same thing, when do you use a broom and when do you use a vacuum cleaner? Good question. So you can use a vacuum cleaner on a wood floor like this, a floor made out of wood, or on a rug or a carpet. This is a rug. The difference between a rug and a carpet is that a rug only covers part of the floor. You put a rug down on the floor. A carpet covers the whole floor in the house or the room. So when you're trying to clean up the wood floor, you can use the broom and the dustpan and sweep it up to sweep up the dirt, or you can use the vacuum cleaner to vacuum up the dirt. But you cannot use a broom to sweep up a carpet. It doesn't work. So for that reason, you can use the vacuum cleaner. Camera wife's gonna love this. Right now, I am vacuuming our rug. I'm vacuuming our rug. Okay. Now, another thing that is very common when cleaning floors is to mop. This is called a mop, and you use it to mop. The verb is to mop the floor. But camera wife does a very good job with that. She already did it. So I'm not going to make a mess with a bunch of water and a mop just to show you guys. But just know, that's a mop. And you do not use a mop on rugs or carpets, okay? Never mop your carpet. All right, guys. If you have seen really any of my videos, you know that I love to cook. But the problem with cooking is that it makes one chore in your house a lot more difficult. Doing the dishes, cleaning the dishes, washing the dishes. There's a lot of ways to say it, but when we're talking about cleaning the dishes, the pots, the bowls, the glasses, spoons, we usually just say doing the dishes, okay? You could say, I have to wash the dishes, but in my house, usually we say, oh man, now I have to do the dishes. All that means is that you're going to clean all of the things that you use to cook and to eat. One tip, one way to use your chore time better is to listen to some English or anything you want to learn about while you're doing your chores. That's something I always do whenever I'm doing chores. Many times I've washed the dishes listening to a podcast in Spanish or French or about anything that I was trying to learn. So guys, use your time wisely. You'll be surprised how much that little bit of extra time can really make a difference. All right, guys. Now, to do dishes, you need soap, water, and some people use sponges. Some people use washcloths. We use this brush usually. And whenever the brush part gets dirty, you can take it off and put a new one on. So we put a little bit of soap on the brush, and then you brush the soap on, clean off any food that's on there, and then you rinse it with water. Then you've got a clean plate. Now, some people wash their dishes and then dry them off with a towel very quickly. But we have this little rack over here, and you put the dishes standing up like this, and the water slowly comes off of it, and they dry just being out in the open in the air. So that's pretty cool. That's doing the dishes, guys. And unfortunately, in this house, because we cook so much, we have a lot of dishes. But I wouldn't change that for the world. You guys saw the fast food video I made. On that day, there were no dishes, but I did not feel good. So I'll keep doing the dishes. Well, to be honest, camera wife does more dishes than I do. I'm lucky. All right, guys, here I am in camera wife and my bedroom, okay? And as you could see, the bed is a mess, okay? If camera wife comes home and sees that I left the bed like this, she's gonna be mad. She's gonna be so mad at me. Just kidding, guys. But if your bed looks like this, there's a chore that you can do to make your bed look nice. Do you know what that chore is called? Making your bed. And this is how you make your bed. You put your pillows up here where your head goes. This is called the comforter. This part is called a sheet, and camera wife likes it when the sheet is nice and tight like this. She's gonna be happy when she sees this video that I'm doing this, because a lot of times I don't do it. And then you take the comforter, put it nice across the bed. All right, guys. There's probably ways to make your bed a lot nicer. Some people will do something like this. I don't really care that much about it. I think it looks okay like this. And I just am happy to come home after a hard day of work, have a nice clean bed to lay down in and sleep in. That's a made bed, okay? Making your bed. So you probably want to tell your children sometimes, hey, go clean your room and make your bed. Make your bed. Guys, something interesting I want to say. There's a book about this that I saw before. It's something about making your bed is the title of the book. The importance of making your bed or something like that. But the idea is that when you make your bed, right when you get up, when you wake up in the morning, if you start your day by making your bed, your day will be much more organized, much more ordered. And I don't know. I don't make my bed every day, but I have a wonderful partner who does help me. So that's the cool thing about being married, guys. When you have your weaknesses, your partner can help you, and you can help them with their weaknesses to be a strong team together. All right, now time to do some clothes. Do you guys know what this thing is called? I have no idea how to say this in any other language, so I'm sure that many of you do not know how to say this in English. This is called a clothes hamper, but we usually just call it a hamper. And you put your dirty clothes inside, okay? Put your dirty clothes inside here so that you can carry them to your washing machine or wherever you clean your clothes. So let's go check that out. I'll show you all the vocabulary you need to know in order to clean your clothes. Chores, chores, chores. All right, guys, we are down here in my basement. The basement is the part of some houses that's underneath the main floor, okay? The main floor is where we were. We were up there where I showed you the vacuum, where I was sweeping the floor. That's above me right now. Right now, we are down in the basement, okay? And we are down in the basement because that's where the washing machine and the dryer are in this house. So guys, washing machine. This is the washing machine. You open this, you open the lid, you put, what do they call this? Detergent. So you open the lid, you put some soap or some detergent in, close the lid, turn it on, water starts going in there, and then it starts spinning around and washing your clothes. Now, it's really cool that we have washing machines. If we didn't have washing machines, it would be much more difficult to wash your clothes. You'd have to scrub and scrub and scrub in a sink, in your bathtub. I've heard of people doing their clothes in bathtubs. And one time I had to do some laundry in a bathtub because the washing machine broke at my old house. So I know a lot of people still probably don't have these around the world, but I'm happy that we have one because I know doing laundry without having a washing machine, it's not very fun. So I'm using a word maybe you haven't heard before, doing laundry. To do the laundry. Laundry is another word for your clothes, cleaning your clothes, doing the laundry. Doing the laundry is washing your clothes, and then over here we have the dryer. Okay, so the washing machine washes your clothes, it cleans them, and then you open this. This is called a dryer. You throw the clothes in there, turn it on, turn the button on, push the button, and it starts spinning them and heating them, making them hot so that they dry off. That's why it's called a dryer, because it dries your clothes. Unfortunately, guys, you can see that we have clothes hanging right here because the dryer at this new house, we just got this house not too long ago, our dryer does not work. We need to get a new dryer, but dryers are expensive, so we haven't bought one yet. So right now, we hang our clothes and let them air dry. Soon, when we have a little bit of extra money, we'll get a new dryer so that camera wife can do the clothes and have it a little bit easier. So guys, that's doing laundry. You wash your clothes in the washing machine if you're lucky enough to have one. If not, you wash them in a sink, in the bathtub, in a river, wherever you have to do it. And then you dry the clothes by putting them in a dryer, if you're lucky enough to have one, or you hang them up and let them dry in the air. It's better to let them dry outside because of the wind, but they will also dry if you just hang them up like this. Just takes longer. So guys, that's doing the laundry. Okay, my friends. So those are the chores that I can think of inside of the house. Now we're gonna go outside and do a couple chores out there. But the first one is a chore that starts in the house and ends outside. Taking out the garbage, taking out the trash. Okay, trash and garbage, they mean the same thing. You'll hear both of those words when people are talking about the things that they throw away. Okay, garbage, trash, it goes in the garbage can, or in some countries they might say trash bin, all right? But here we call this a garbage can. And my garbage can is pretty full, so it's time for me to take out the garbage, take out the trash. So you take the garbage bag, then we go take it outside. Let's take out the trash. All right, guys, taking out the garbage. This is the garbage can, and it's common for there to be a garbage can for things like food, the nasty garbage, okay? And a lot of people here have recycling bins, which is just for plastic, paper, cardboard, and glass. And that is the one that I recorded the intro in. So don't worry, that one is much cleaner. And I set it up to where my camera doesn't touch anything nasty. So just in case you guys were thinking, ooh, this guy's gross. I made sure to do that opening shot as clean as I possibly could. So we take the garbage out, we put it in these garbage cans, and once every week, a garbage truck will come and pick it up. So on that day, we have to take the cans out to the front of the house by the street, and we'll call that taking the garbage up or putting the cans out front for the garbage truck, something like that. All right, guys, here we are in my backyard. Your backyard is the space outside of your house, in the back of your house. I have a pretty good sized backyard and I love it. because Connor can run around. We could come out here and cook food on my grill. It's a very nice space, but it's pretty big and there is a lot of grass. And that brings me to the last chore that we're going to talk about today, cutting the grass, okay? Now, there's different ways to say this, cutting the grass, mowing the lawn. That is my lawn mower, okay? And it's green because it's electric. I thought I would do good and buy an electric lawnmower and it would work great, but it doesn't really work that good, guys, because the battery dies very quickly. So having a big yard like this, an electric lawnmower is not very good. But that's called a lawn mower, and you use a lawn mower to mow your lawn or cut your grass. So I'm going to start up my lawnmower and mow my lawn or cut my grass. So some people really enjoy mowing their lawn, taking nice care of their yard. And I enjoy that too, to make my yard look nice. So my family has somewhere nice to be outside. But it can be hot and it takes a long time with this big yard. And especially when I have to keep on charging my battery on my lawnmower. So I'm going to go ahead and charge. I'm going to go ahead and cut my grass. But the one thing I do like about this chore is that, one, you can listen to something. You can listen to a podcast or something on headphones while you do it. But you also get exercise, and you can see I'm getting sun, which is very good for your body and your brain. So guys, I'm going to cut my grass real quick. And then I have one last thing I want to share with you guys before we end this video. See you in a minute. All right, guys. It's kind of hot out there. I just finished mowing my lawn or cutting my grass. Either of those means the same thing, to cut your grass or to mow your lawn. So my lawn or my yard, which both pretty much means the same thing. Your lawn is like the grass and the trees and stuff. Your yard is just the space out there, outside of your house. So my yard is looking pretty good now. I'm happy. My family has a nice place to be outside. My son loves to go out there and run around. So anyway, chores are done. I got some exercise. I got some sun. Now I just want to share something with you guys because I'm excited about it. Let's see. As I'm recording this, it is August 21st, okay? And August 28th is my birthday. I will be 34 years old. And we're going to do something cool to celebrate my birthday. We're going to go on a little trip, a little vacation, just a small one, 3 days. And we're not leaving the country, but we're going to see something beautiful, absolutely stunning that is here in the United States. We are going to fly from Chicago, close to where I live. We're going to fly to Colorado, a state called Colorado. And there's something in Colorado that is one of the most beautiful places in all of the United States, one of the natural wonders of my country. And I have never seen it. The Rocky Mountains. Guys, I cannot wait. We're going to see incredible lakes like this. This is a famous lake called Bear Lake. We're going to see the mountains. We're going to rent a car and drive way up high into the mountains. And I have a lot of things I want to do there. And I'm going to make some awesome videos. I'm thinking I might wait to make my questions and answer video for when we're there, because that way it'll give you guys a few days to post good questions for me. And I could record the questions and answers video with an incredible view behind me. I might just do that because I want to make a bunch of content while we're there. So in a week, it will be my birthday. I'll be 24. I wish. I'll be 34 years old and we'll be seeing something incredible. Me, camera wife, and my son are going to go explore a beautiful part of my country. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like too. Just wanted to share that with you because I'm excited and I wanted you guys to know we've got some awesome content coming up here on the channel. So my friends, I hope that you learned some useful vocabulary here about chores. You know, it's not something super fun, but it's something that we do pretty much every day. So if you're going to live your life in a new language, you've got to know these things. Thank you all for all your support, for leaving me your nice comments, for watching my videos, for spending your valuable time with me. I appreciate every single one of you. See you in the next video, my friends.